Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone had a nice day. Today's video is going to be talking about some DVDs and Blu-rays that I've picked up. Now, I've been picking up quite a few new DVDs and Blu-rays over the last couple weeks. As I said in the previous video that I did, I haven't done any videos in a while, and I've been getting so many new movies, or so many new DVDs and Blu-rays. Some of them are classic films, some of them are new releases. And I didn't want to just do a video where I'm just showcasing like everything I got. I actually wanted to talk about them, why I picked them up, and what these films mean to me. So with today's video, I want to talk about some special releases. These were ones that I reported on my channel back in late spring, early summer. I was really excited about these coming out, and so I'm going to make these the first ones I talk about, and then throughout the course of the week I'm going to talk about each day a new DVD that I've picked up and give a little review on it. So the ones I want to talk about today are Scream Factory's release of Psycho 2 and Psycho 3. Now, anybody that knows me and is a fan of this channel and has subscribed to me over the years knows that I'm a huge fan of the Psycho movies. The original Psycho is just an amazing film. It's a masterpiece. And Psycho 2, I think, is just as great. I've said many times that Psycho 2 is not only one of my favorite horror films of all time, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And prior to these releases, Universal, who owns the rights to the Psycho films, has given these films no love. They've put out the original Psycho on special edition Blu-rays and DVDs, and never given these films any of the same respect that they've given the original. Next to the Friday the 13th series, I've always said that the Psycho films are my favorite horror film series. I love the character of Norman Bates, love Anthony Perkins, miss him dearly. Was a big fan of him growing up, and I'm so happy that these films are now on special edition format like they deserved so many years ago. And I have to say, you know, hats off to Rob Galuzzo, Rob G, who did the Psycho Legacy, as well as Jason Allen Toff, who has the Psycho Movies website. I think without both of those gentlemen, we wouldn't have these films on these special editions, because, you know, I think Rob G's documentary on the films really got people interested in the films again, in the series. And then with the success of the show Bates Motel, I think now people are interested in Psycho, and that's why we're seeing stuff like this come out. So I'm hopeful, and I did listen to Rob G has a podcast called Killer POV, and they did have two representatives, I can't remember their names, from Scream Factory. They did say, based on the sales of these, that will sort of give them an idea if putting Psycho 4 out would be worth it. So hopefully these things sell terrific, and we will see Psycho 4 on Blu-ray special edition. So to go through each of these, I'll just give you a little bit of a breakdown on the features. Psycho 2 has, there's not a lot of special features on it, but the ones that they did have on it satisfied me. They have a audio commentary hosted by Rob G and featuring the screenwriter Tom Holland. I absolutely loved this commentary. I stayed up the night I bought it until 2 in the morning listening to it. Just gives some really interesting facts on the making of the film, and Rob G does a great job of hosting it. And you can watch the film with these audio interviews. You can have them spliced into the film as well. The other thing that they have on this, and I didn't listen to all of that, I just sort of was curious what it would sound like, but I really wanted to hear the Tom Holland audio commentary section. The other thing that they have on here is they have like these, it's like vintage videotape of Richard Franklin, Hilton Green, Vera Miles, Janet Leigh, Anthony Perkins, all talking about making the film and Hitchcock's classic and what they were trying to do by making Psycho 2. But it's on a VHS. It was done on it's a videotape that they transferred onto this. So there are times where the audio cuts out and it pops, and I thought something was wrong with the disc, and it's just because it's an old videotape formatted for the disc. So if you guys buy this and watch that, don't think something's wrong with your disc, because I did, and I was like going, oh my god, what's wrong with it? But it was actually it's just because it's from an old videotape. The other thing they have on here is stills from the making of the film, as well as, you know, publicity stills. Rob G was actually credited for supplying those and thanked at the end of the still series. And then you have the trailer and TV spots. So I was very happy with this. The picture quality is amazing. It looks like a brand new film. I've seen this film 1,000 times, and watching it on this, I felt like I was watching a brand new film. So I mean, the colors is very sharp. I mean, a lot of the darkened areas, you can see things a lot clearer. I felt like I was watching a brand new film, and I can't say enough great things about this. And if you're a fan of Psycho 2, I definitely recommend picking this up. Excellent DVD or Blu-rays. And now on to Psycho 3. Now Psycho 3 I had a hard time getting. When I got Psycho 2, I went to Fry's and I was able to find it, but they had only ordered one copy of Psycho 3 and it had sold. So I had to order this one through Amazon, which is why I'm a little late doing this review. Psycho 3 looks amazing too. The transfer is just fucking beautiful. The one thing I noticed is like the red, like the sharp red contrast of Psycho 3 when Maureen is walking through the desert, and just Tony Perkins uses a lot of like reds and blues in this film, and they're very sharp and stand out very well in this. There's also some great commentary on this by Charles Edward Pogue, who wrote Psycho 3, and he talks about the different ending to the film, which was always amazing. What he wanted the story to be in terms of Norman's story arc, as well as just working with Tony Perkins and the cast, why he was dissatisfied with the direction of Psycho 2 and why he wanted to rectify that in this film. And you also have some excellent features. I mean, they have interviews with Kat Shea. They have an interview with Brinke Stevens, who was Diana Scarwood's body double. And then my absolute favorite feature on this is Watch the Guitar with Jeff Fahey, which is not actually even listed on the back. It was one of the last minute additions to this, but Jeff Fahey is just, I'm a huge fan of Jeff Fahey. And his interview is just fucking fantastic. For me as a fan, I've always been a fan of him. Even though Psycho 3 is probably one of my least favorite, and not that I don't like it, but you know, I mean, I still love the film. It's just not my favorite in the series. But I just love Jeff Fahey, and his character Dwayne Duke is so sleazy, but he's such a nice guy. And just watching this interview with him, and just him reminiscing about Tony Perkins and the direction, and being on the set, and what it was like to play the character, and how the character is still so well known amongst filmmakers, is just amazing. And it's just an amazing feature, and it's probably my favorite feature of the 2 discs that have come out. So yeah, I can't see, and they also have the theatrical trailer and more of the stills and behind the scenes shots. So just fucking amazing. Go out and pick these up. I mean, if you are a fan of these Psycho films, definitely high recommends here, and they're my favorite Scream Factory releases. Cannot say enough good things about these. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the Psycho Scream Factory Blu-ray releases, Psycho 2 and Psycho 3. Fucking amazing. I can't wait to watch them again. And I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for tomorrow, where I'll be talking about some other DVD, Blu-ray pickups that I've gotten. And I thank everybody for watching this, and I hope everyone has a great evening. Take it easy.